Shit.
How wide is it? Oh, it's wide.
Real wide. I can get close to this
Yeah,
motherfucker.
You can get really close.
Hey guys, welcome back to Road to Pro. And I feel good today. I feel happy. I actually feel all right. So we're not in a miserable mood and I can record. So here we fucking are. Today though, probably a more simplistic video. We're gonna go train back and then practice some posing because come over here. I have some homework to do. Ant's homework. That's a 6. 60 seconds of quarter turns, 60 seconds of mandatory poses, practice footwork, practice breathing, and practice hiding. I'll explain what all that means after the back workout today, but we're just gearing up for the workout. I already took pre, which is cool. I gotta make my intro, which in my new diet, we got no more intra carbs, so sad face, but we only get EAAs and creatine intra workout. Feeling good though, hit a new low today, 208.2. So weight is coming off about a little less than 2 pounds a week. So that's pretty good. We're on track, everything feels good, you know, no complaints. Let me grab my EAAs. For back today, what are we doing workout wise? We have mics, what are we doing? Music?
Just probably mics. Mic'd up. You want to do music? What are you feeling?
What's my hand feeling? Ant's feeling like putting his earrings in. Ant's gotta go put his earrings in. We gotta bring back some old vibes. Got the big rocks in.
Yeah, those are a little...
They're big, bro. I went from not wearing earrings for 2 years to randomly putting these big ass earrings in again. But...
Does that mean Chad's back?
No, bro. Chad's long lost in LA. He's fucking wandering the streets. But let's go talk more in the car. Ooh. Wow. All right, so right now I'm at a point where I want the camera to just watch me, and I'm trying to lock in on all these workouts here. So me and Grant are training, but I'm putting my headphones on for a little bit. I'm just trying to get into this really good zone of contracting my whole back because these workouts count, every workout counts. And I want to be able to squeeze the muscles really fucking hard. Just try to get the most out of everything. So, where am I going with this?
Just gonna lock in?
I don't want to train hard, yeah.
felt this way before, so insecure. Crawling in my skin, these wounds they will not heal. Fear is how I fall, confusing what is real. Discomfort endlessly has pulled itself upon me, distracting, reacting. Against my will I stand beside my own reflection. It's haunting how I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in.
Without a sense of confidence, I'm convinced that there's just too much pressure to take.
I felt this way before, so insecure. Find myself again. My walls are closing in.
Without a sense of confidence, I'm convinced that there's just too much pressure to take.
I felt this way before, so insecure. Crawling in my skin, these wounds they will not heal. Fear is how I fall, confusing what is real. Crawling in my skin, these wounds they will not heal. Fear is how I fall, confusing what is real.
It's going good. I'm pretty sure I got like my footwork down for the most part, right? So here, I know my steps. Here, double. Here, turn. It went pretty well. I mean, I can do a round for you.
Yeah, good.
You hit all those poses on that like one breath?
Walk off.
Wow.
Yep. That was 1.5 breaths. That was a 30-second routine, 1.5 breaths.
Jeez.
So that's what we want to be able to get to with you,
Yeah.
right? So we can start. We'll just start with mandatories. I'll run you through a round of mandatories, and I want to see.
All right.
That's it. We got to get comfortable operating in an oxygen-deprived environment.
Yeah.
Here we go. Bottom of the exhale, front double.
But now my question is, when I do my front double, I just like extend up with a breath in me.
Okay, that's fine.
So do
You
that.
can keep that there.
Yeah.
You can keep that there. Blow it out on the side.
Side chest. Okay.
Yep. All right, go ahead. Good. They'll say, gentlemen, your favorite side chest. Good. Hold, 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 hold. Back double. Get the air. Now here you can kind of breathe however you want, but I think it's best to just kind of get a big deep breath, hold it, feel good, and then start exhaling as you turn around abs side. Very nice. And you know what's going to happen when they say favorite classic pose? All the judges' heads go like this.
Yeah.
And they start riding.
Okay.
So that's like, in bodybuilding, it's the most muscular. It's totally cool if you want to breathe in between poses. You just got to be a little bit quicker with it.
Yeah.
The same principle applies, right? As you get up there, a little bit of breath in that front double, and as you transition, you can breathe it real quick. But you want to see really like how long you can stay in a pose with no breath and just operate comfortably.
Yeah.
It'll really start to pay off when it comes. Like if you can do a whole round of quarter turns.
All right.
And hold it. You want to hold it in this pose anyway. You can stay there with a big full chest breath of air. Quarter turn right. Start exhaling. Not bad. But very efficient.
Yeah. So
Very efficient.
do that round wise, and then practice. That's how I practice that.
Yeah, that's what I do. And like, and then when you like start having like, we'll probably start some flow work today. But when you start doing flow work, I like to just pick like 4 poses and add a transition in between each pose, and then just kind of time my breathing up with that little specific routine, right? Every routine or every pose and flow has a specific breathing pattern that's going to be most optimal for it. We just got to find what that is for you and then commit it to memory.
Okay.
Super easy. Okay. Come out and let's do front double, side try, back double, side chest, front lat. Something crazy like that.
You think front lat over ab and thigh?
Let's just try it.
Yeah.
For now.
All right. Pretend like this is the box.
Good. Oh. Lean forward.
Lean forward more.
Yeah, nose over toes. Good. Yeah, shove that chest right in my face.
Okay.
Good. So like stuff like that is beautiful. Do you have any classic shots that you really like to hit or want to learn how to hit?
Yes. So within my routine, like I want to make,
Okay.
I want to hit some shots on the floor.
Okay.
I've seen Chris pretty much do it, where he's like, he's down on a knee, he like brings his hand up, either like through his hair, and he like leans back for like this, you know, and shit like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep that to the 60-second routine.
Yeah.
This 30-second routine, you don't usually see any floor stuff.
Correct. Yeah. In this routine, what I was thinking of doing for myself would be like front relaxed, front double. I could do the side try.
I like that side try. We got to make it a little fancier though. Like,
I agree.
When you get into it, you need to come and like rip that leg out
Okay.
and be real classy. Boom. Yeah, try to like from here, shift all your weight over to your right leg, right? And then like just kind of drag that foot up. Can you do that? Yeah, drag that toe on the ground. Take it. Boom. Yeah. So here. Good. Good. Now from there, we need something to get you over to that side chest. Just something like crossing the body
Yeah.
is always a real easy one to do. So if you're from there, just sweep under, kind of pivot to the right there, yep. Yeah, give me one of these though, before you get into the side chest.
So here. And
Good.
then, what'd you go
and
ahead?
Then and then from there you just pull in.
Okay. All right, so here.
Side try.
Here.
Yeah. Go back real quick. Go to the side try. Watch my feet. So when you're in that side try right here, watch my feet. All you're going to do is just kind of come up on the toes and pivot. So now your feet are completely lined up this way.
Yep.
Sit down, hit the glute, and then rip under with left arm. Yep, good. And then that trail arm just kind of sits back here like you're flexing the forearm.
Yep.
Anytime you do a transition, like a fancy, like in-between pose like that, you always got to pay attention to the trail arm, because too often you'll do something like that and it'll just be like
flapping
out here in the wind. You got to be real. So if I were doing this full speed, I'd be here, and then I'd do like a real deliberate, like, rip. As I rip my body up.
So it's like boom.
Boom. And look at that elbow.
This elbow?
Look at that.
Oh, look at it.
Yeah, look at that front elbow.
That's right here.
Boom. And pull into that side chest. Bam. Flip around for the back double. You can do hands behind the back if you want. That's always really classy, like Ramon does. So he'll come from side chest, right? And as he spins around, hands come here.
Okay. That's the chest. Boom. Turn around.
Boom. Yeah. At this high level, like we have to always be occupied with our appendages, right? Because like what you were about to do, Anthony.
Yeah.
Do you go by Anthony?
Yeah.
What people call you? Okay. You go from side chest, and if you wanted to turn around and go back double and touch your hamstrings and give yourself that feedback,
Yeah.
and then pull up into your back double, that'd be fine. But it screams fucking amateur.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we gotta make sure, especially if you want to do this at a high level, we are real deliberate with every single move. And it doesn't have to be that, but that's just an easy one to do. Nice. Yeah, you don't need to touch your hamstrings. You know exactly what you're doing. Good. Come back. Oh, that's cool. Right? So you start with one thing, right? And you come back to it as you turn around.
Yeah.
Love that. And then from there, your hands are already in position.
In position to the front lat.
Rise into that front lat.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah. All right.
Let's see that in action. Good. Oh, shift over. Yeah. Anything like that. And also, dude, like, I think that's great. And then also from, like, when you're just learning these kind of flow, that's what we're doing right now, we're doing flow work, you can be real loose with the posing. Like, I'm not expecting you to hit every shot perfect. I would love for you to make a run. Like I'm totally loose while I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I'm here. It's just like a walkthrough. Like, do you play, like, football or anything?
I played soccer.
Okay, well, like, I imagine the day before a game, like, you probably just, like, do a walkthrough. You don't go full speed. You kind of just go over some of the plays you're going to do or whatever. It's the same thing, right? So, like,
Yeah.
you're here, and then, like, I want to see some, like, real nice, real smooth
Flow,
transition
yeah.
to get to here. But you can't do that if you're worried about hitting the pose really hard right now.
Correct.
Just get there, boom. I want to see real nice fluid.
Yep.
Look at that. Just like you're moving through water. It starts just creating these like very creative spaces in your mind that you can go to. And then that's when you start to develop what you want your routine to be, right? Then you get a song of what you like. Then you've already gone through like all these different, like 3 or 4 different flows. You know, like I know personally, I absolutely love this transition on my body, and I absolutely love this transition on my body.
Okay.
I think those are great for me. That doesn't mean they're going to be great for you. We got to find ones that are great for you. Like this classic side chest to back double transition looks terrible on me. It looks terrible. So I stay away from it.
Mm-hmm.
So I come here, I do my side chest on this side. But every time I hit a side chest and I get a back shot, comparison or in a routine, I'm here. And then I turn around.
Okay.
Boom. Boom. Back to it.
So it was here, ab and thigh normal, or was it the one hand? One hand. Okay.
And step that right leg up as you come into that one. The final boss you have to beat before you can say like this is a successful flow, I'm good, I can move on, is you got to be able to do a perfect run with all the right breathing. Like most of the formal instruction is pretty much like we've covered. Now it's really just about what is Anthony like? How do we make his personality come through on the stage?
Mm-hmm.
And then is there anything that he just needs to polish up?
Yeah.
That's going to be my primary job. So let's do that. Let's do a video in a week. It can be that flow or a different flow. I don't care. Now you have the framework for it. But I want you to start thinking like, okay, 30-second routine. This is what I want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And then what we do, once we have the 30-second solidified, we create the 60-second, but we just make it really an extension of the 30-second.
Okay.
So all the same components of the 30-second, we just extend it. We do some floor poses, but for the most part, we keep the whole thing the same.
Okay.
Sound good?
Sounds good, yeah.
All right, video this week. All I want is the flow work. I have full confidence that you're able to do your quarter turns and mandatories like you normally do.
Yeah. All right, cool. That sounds good. Thank
Good
you for
job,
another
dude.
session, man. I
Hope
appreciate
YouTube
it.
turns out well.
Yeah.
Did you get Instagram back?
Funny enough, I did. Well, it's wrapped up posing session. I think that's posing session number 3. I think that's number 3. So that's cool. A lot of progress has been made. Mandatories are all cool. We're now getting into the flow and making up the routine. We're starting off with the 30-second. If you guys don't know in bodybuilding, right, or classic physique, whatever it is at a competition, what they do is they take you out in groups at first, right? So you hit your mandatory poses, front relax, quarter turn, front double, yada, yada, yada. And then after they've seen all the people within your class, they bring you out individually and they have random music. It's like on a playlist and you just hit 30 seconds of like some poses of like the mandatory poses. So it could be a front relax or a front double, side chest, back double, whatever we want it to be, which is what we came up with today. And it was like a rough draft. So it was very helpful because I know myself, if I was to practice myself, I'm not a very flowy person, and it's helpful for him to say like, all right, you're hitting the poses great. Now you got to focus on working on that flow of that physique. And he was explaining it very well for me. And now this next week going ahead, I'm going to practice getting that flow down for the first couple of days, maybe next 3 days, focus on that flow. And then in 2 days from then, I'll focus on combining the flow with the poses. And the hardest part is combining flow and poses and breathing. So if I have that down, now I have 30 seconds, my 30-second posing routine down. And then your full routine, 60 seconds. And what you can just do is just use those first 30 seconds, and then you find 30 seconds more poses to do. So we're pretty much almost there. So that's cool to see. But yeah, shout out to Daniel. He, it's helping me a lot. He's been blowing up on Instagram with his posing coaching, and I will say it's definitely helped me out. So if you guys want to inquire to him, you can write him a message on Instagram. Let him know I sent you.
Put it in the description.
Yeah, I'll put his link in the description. And that concludes Practice Makes Perfect, because practice, well, it's not guaranteed perfect, but if you continue, it should be pretty damn close to perfect. Wise words of Anthony.
Did you ever send him your homework?
I sent him close to my homework. That's how I was always a student. I sent something close, but not exactly like they asked for. Keep them on their toes. But this time I will send him my exact homework. When I'm also like in the middle of that posing, I'm like taking in notes in my head, mental notes, and like I'm posing and like I'm trying to, you know,
absorb it all.
I'm like a little nervous because like obviously it's like, all right, I've never really practiced like flow, so it's like, all right, practice this. I'm like, oh god, it's gonna look awful, but you got to start somewhere. So now I have the whole week to practice on my own, no one to see me, and then hopefully I could show, wow, look at all the progress I made, look how good it looks now. So
Bro, just imagine Steve's eyes. He's just like,
that's the goal, man. That's the goal. Be like, what the fuck? But all right, guys, thanks for tuning in, and got my Instagram back. Instagram's just down today in general, and I can't post anything, so it kind of sucks. But got my Instagram back. Kind of. People's Instagrams are all down today.
damn.
Yeah, so whatever. That's it.